name remains Basi Elisha Ifyong. Welcome once again to Heroes Minds channel. So today I'm going to be talking to us, and I pray God helps us to understand the things I'm going to be talking about. Today I'm going to be talking on the making of champions. The making of champions. Now, becoming a champion first is a mindset. You know, I like talking on mindset because the most greatest investment you need to make is not in a house, it's not in a car, it is first in your mind. Because it's your mind that will mine every other thing out. If your mind is not in a stable position, if your mind is not in a constant place, you might lose sight of what you're supposed to do. So because of this, I'll be talking on the making of a champion. Now, every champion has to first have it at the back of his mind that fight is involved. If a king must be made, if a champion must be made, there have to be an understanding on the part of the person who wants to become a champion that whoever must become a king or must become a champion, there is something called a fight. You need to fight. And I hear some people that want to be successful, but they are afraid of fighting. They are afraid of failing. They are afraid of some kind of situations. Now, you cannot know how powerful a person is till you can know the amount of strength he has released to win a fight. Do you understand me? You will not know how powerful a person is. You will not know how mighty a person is till a point where he has the ability to exhibit the strength he has. That is how you are able to know. The presence of a fight is where a champion is made. In the presence of a fight is where a king is made. Now, in the Old Testament, every king that was made had to engage in a fight, and they have a specific and extreme way of fighting. That is what made them champions. A whole lot of people that were made kings and they were not champions, they end up being defeated because they did not have what it takes to sustain the ability of being a champion. Some of them were just called to the position. So when it got to a point in their life where they couldn't sustain the position because they have not passed through the rigorous training of becoming a champion. Now, let me tell you something. It is not always a bad thing for you to fight. Because one of the things God is doing with you or within you is to bring out the best of you for the future. Now, the situations, the fight you're passing through today might not be for your today, but might be for your tomorrow. The things you're learning today might not necessarily be for today. This life is a journey. So as you go in the journey of life of becoming a champion, there are some points, there is a particular place you might need that idea you got today. Now, some people neglect the fight of a life and want to become kings. Most of them dies as slaves. The reason is because they did not pass through the accurate ideas. They did not have the accurate ideology to win the fight. They only, maybe some of them bought into the place of becoming a champion. They don't know what it means to become a champion. So every champion needs to understand and have it at the back of his mind that there is always a fight. If you must win, then who did you fight? If you tell me you won, then the next question is, who did you fight? Because you don't need to tell us I won. No, we need to see it for ourselves. And it's only in the presence of a fight. So I hear some people want to get successful and they're afraid of failing. No, that it doesn't work that way. You need to be ready to face your fears. You need to be ready to face the challenges that is facing you too, because it is only in that. Now, one of the things I want you to understand is that one of the problems that people are having is that they are running from the things that are pursuing them. The moment you gather momentum, the moment you gather ability to be able to fight your fears, that's the moment you emerge as a champion. And now, not just fighting, it's going to birth something inside of you. Now, I'm going to bring some scripture, a little bit of scripture, now to back what I'm talking about of. Now, the day David was able to set his eyes on Goliath, This is a story you know. The day David was able to set his eyes on Goliath, he was able to know that this man, I have seen him before. He might not have seen him as Goliath, but he saw him as a lion. What he was trying to say that there is that in my rigorous process of my making, I actually kill things I feel, and there is a deep inside in me that makes me feel that I can bring down this man. So that most of the things I fight while in my making, I was able to know that when I see somebody like Goliath, he cannot be compared to a lion. Now he told him, I have a strategy, because this is something I've done for a very long while. So I have a way of doing it. I'm going to teach you. Now he told him the way he's going to bring him down. Now if you must become a champion, I'm telling you the truth, you need to fight. So David told Goliath, this is the way I do it. I've been doing it for some time, and I understand the process, is the strategy. I am not confused about it. I understand what it takes to become a champion. So I am going to bring you down. And Goliath was just laughing, and David said, this is the way I'm going to do it, and he did it. Now, how did David learn this kind of things? He learned it in the process of his making. That was it. He learned it at the process of his making. So you want to become a champion. You want to become a successful personality. You want to be a great businessman. Kudos to you. I'm clapping for you. Are you ready to fight? Because it is in the fighting that kings are made. Kings were never made by sleeping. Kings were never made by doing the regular thing. They need to be an extraordinary strength that you can bet inside of you, that when you see fear and you tell fear, no, I have seen you before. If in this situation, I can fight and conquer. That is how champions are made. So if you want to become a champion, and if you want to become an hero, you want to be whatever you want to become, let me tell you, be ready for the fight. First, mentally. Second, you need to gather every momentum you need to be able to fight. Don't think your failing is a problem. Don't think your little setbacks are problem. Now I can tell you something, this might just be a process of God making you and keeping you for the better, because the Goliath you're about to see, you don't know how it's going to look like, and God is killing the fear, and he's telling you, I am always with you no matter what. I want to sincerely appreciate you for always tuning in to Heroes Mind. I pray God bless you. So please make sure you subscribe, like my page, comment on this, whatever you have. As I like comments, you know that I like feedback. So whatever you think that I need to add, or whatever you have as an idea, whatever you have as a question, please drop it in my comment section. I am always ready to talk about it. Once again, I celebrate you for always tuning into Heroes Mind. So I'm going to see you next time. God bless you.
Harris Minds.